Hey YouTube, what's up? So, I'm back for tank tip number 7, and basically this tank tip has to do with acclimation, acclimating animals to your tank, and basically what I want to talk about is, most people, especially if the fish store is a far distance from their house, they tend to take home as much as they can, which means they usually take home more than one animal, whether that be, invertebrates or fish. Basically, for me, I'm the same way. One of my fish stores is actually a pretty far distance from my house, and so I usually end up taking a few cleanup crew members home, and maybe a fish or two. So for me, what I do is I have these two acclimation containers, and basically that's what I recommend. I recommend you have more than one acclimation container. Here I'm using this little 2-gallon aquarium I bought at PetSmart for like $12, and then this little vase that I had laying around, and that's what I use for that. I use mainly this for invertebrates because it's inverts don't swim around, so they don't really need nearly as big. They don't need any swimming room at all, and this I usually use for fish, especially larger ones. And I tilt it on the side, of course, to kind of create a pool of water in the corner right there, rather than it being just shallow straight across. But anyways, yeah, that's what I recommend. And even if you're getting 2 fish, I still recommend you separate it, because the whole your main goal, the concept of acclimating fish to a system is to introduce them to your tank in the least stressful way possible, and it's going to be much less stressful on the fish if it's by itself while it's acclimating. So let's say about a yellow tang and a clownfish. I would probably put the yellow tang in here and tilt it on the side, and I put the clown in here while they acclimate. But then put them in the tank at the same time, and they should get along. Also, so that goes for fish too. I definitely recommend, unless it's some schooling fish or it's a pair, like a pair of clowns or maybe a school of chromis or something, then it's usually fine to acclimate at the same time. But other than that, if it's 2 different species, I'd recommend you have them separated while they acclimate. Especially because fish are so stressed out while they're being acclimated. It's just going to add to the stress if they're in there with another fish, and when a fish is stressed, it could get aggressive, and just to stop yourself from having any problems, I definitely recommend you separate them while they're acclimating. Also, I've realized actually a lot of fish stores will, in their fish system, where they have the fish for sale rather than the invertebrates, they will actually run copper through the tanks because when fish are at a pet store, they're usually stressed, and of course stress can lead to ick. So to help counteract that, they run copper medications through the tanks to keep ick from getting onto the fish, or to kill off ick. Now the problem with that is copper is lethal to invertebrates, so crabs, shrimps, corals, anemones, clams, snails, all that. It will kill those invertebrates. So I've actually, I never actually thought about it, but even though a snail's not going to stress out a fish, and a fish is not going to stress out a snail, but the copper will kill off that snail, and you don't want that, of course. So if you're getting fish, definitely separate them from your invertebrate, especially if you're not sure whether or not they run copper through their tanks. But I didn't know that for the longest time till the other day. I actually asked, and it turns out they do run copper through their tanks, and that's how it is for a lot of fish stores. But yeah, that's been your tank tip number 7. Thanks for tuning in, and please thumbs up the video if you liked it. Please leave a comment if you have any questions, concerns, anything to say at all. Please leave a comment. Sorry about that. But yeah, I just picked up 2 really cool fish for the 75-gallon, so stay tuned for that. That video should be out very soon, probably tomorrow, maybe the next day. Also, I did film my review on the eShop's hang-a-back overflow box, so that will be up on YouTube fairly soon, so please check out that if you're interested in overflow boxes. And of course, I'll be making more videos on cycling tanks, saltwater fish tanks, and anything that also. Okay, so I'll be making a whole slew of videos talking all about new tanks and stuff like that. But if you do have anything to say, if you have any video requests, please leave it in the comment section below. I'll definitely, if I can, I will make a video on the topic that you wanted me to do it on. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Have a nice day, and yeah, comment, rate, and subscribe. Thank you guys. Bye.